Good morning to one and all. We from Regional Center Vatakara most cordially welcome you all to this webinar. I hope I'm audible. Okay. So this
Yes, ma'am.
webinar, as we all know, is basically being done as an activity under the Swachhata initiative that across institutions all of us are engaging in. So, on this occasion, what we have planned is that we will have a lot of activities on this occasion. Apart from that, one important activity is to hold awareness and sensitization, and also invaluable inputs from experts in the field on this very important topic. And in this context, we have a very relevant topic today, that is waste management strategies for a sustainable future. So this under the Swachhata Hi Seva program, we have to have activities which will sensitize us every time about the activities that we should do for waste management. So that is one part of it. Now, just very briefly talking about this entire campaign. Uh, as a policy of the government or by the institutions, education institutions are mandated to go for a lot of activities to sensitize people, our students, public at large. And IGNO also, we have framed a lot of activities in the coming times to take up. So this program specifically, we are greatly honored to have the presence of one of our very respected, distinguished expert from the SN College Kannur, that is Dr. Prashant KP, Associate Professor, Sir, from SN College Kannur. I'm also happy to inform that Sir is has been a great supporter for IGNO, because Sir has been our Assistant Coordinator also at our study center here. On a very short notice, Sir has agreed to our kind request to be part of the endeavors of IGNO as always. It's a pleasure, Sir, for us, and an honor for us to have you with us in this program. Myself, along with my colleagues at the regional center, we most cordially invite you to this program, sir. And also our learners who are here for this program, we welcome you also to this uh, uh, webinar, and we hope that you will have valuable inputs during the session. Prashant sir is an associate professor from the Department of Botany. I think I should, my request, my colleague, Dr. Pramila O, Senior Assistant Regional Director, to welcome sir to this gathering, because sir has a very vivid experience and a lot of activities sir has been doing. So it will be quite nice for us to hear about sir. And so I'll request Dr. Pramila to kindly introduce the sir to the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good morning to all. Respected Regional Director of Regional Center Vadagana, Dr. Sributi Nayak, our eminent resource person of today, Dr. Prashant Sir, Coordinator of IGNO Study Center at SM College, Obesa, my colleague, Dr. Praveen Kumar, the Deputy Director of IGNO Regional Center Vadagana, Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Chandan Kumar, and the staff of and coordinators of all the study centers and our dear students. A warm welcome to all of you to this seminar. Today we are conducting the seminar on, so in regards to Swachhata Pakoda, on the topic already mentioned by Madam, that is on waste management strategies for a sustainable future. We all know that we are living in a world where we cannot do with the plastic materials and other waste things. And in this middle, the importance of Swachhata Pakwada like this programs are very important, and we are conducting a number of programs in this regard, and this is one of our best programs in which I am very proud to introduce Dr. Prashant, the assistant coordinator, moreover the assistant professor of SM College, Kannur, who is an eminent personality and a speaker and authoritative person in the field of environmental sustainability. Sir, about Prashant sir, we have already mentioned that sir is the assistant professor of SM College Kannur, having 21 years of teaching experience and accomplished academician specializing in biodiversity and environmental studies. His extensive career includes contribution to research, project management, and higher education administration. Dr. Prashant has a diverse background, having previously worked with the Kerala Forest Department and the State Forest Research Institute in Madhya Pradesh, and he has completed PhD in Biodiversity Studies from Sagar University, Madhya Pradesh, and MSc Botany from Calicut University campus. He has also done the postgraduate diploma in Environmental and Sustainable Development, that is PGD ESD program from IGNOU. Moreover, that I express our sincere gratitude to Prashant sir, who is always collaborating us with a number of programs to conduct about the promotional activity of IGNOU and other different types of programs. I got the opportunity to work with him, and we express you all the gratitude, and also we welcome you, sir, for the seminar. Thank you, sir, and over to sir. Madam,
Yes,
over
yes.
to madam. Yeah,
Yes, yes. Thank you very much for that very detailed introduction, sir. Just a minute. And so it's a pleasure, sir. As Madam mentioned, I can understand that over the years we have had great support from you, and I've had interactions. When we interacted, also we have seen the kind of warmth and support, especially for our science programs of IGNOU as an academic person, also for our IGNOU students, and for all the activities, the spirit with which you have even the recently promotional activities, etc. As Madam mentioned. Thank you very much for the introduction, Madam. And also now may I request Prashant sir to kindly take the floor and please make your presentation. Over to you, sir.
Sir, your mic is muted, sir. Your mic is muted, sir.
Oh, now it is okay, no?
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, respected Regional Director Sindhu ma'am, colleagues, Dr. Pramila ma'am, and my colleague Mr. Bhupesh TK, and all other dignitaries from IGNOU and various centers, and my dear students. So, thank you for nice introduction from Pramila ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, I want to share my presentation here. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
It's visible, sir. It's visible.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Visible, sir.
thank you, thank you.
Prashant sir, now the sharing is not visible.
Now it is okay. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, now
Yes,
it's
sir.
fine, sir.
Very. Okay. Fine. Okay. So let us start, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So, good morning, everyone. Uh, as mentioned earlier, Sindhuma mentioned here, today we are gathered to discuss an issue that is critical to the health of our planet and the well-being of our future generations, that is waste management. So, with the exceptional growth of human populations, urbanizations, and industrial development, we are generating the so-called waste at an unprecedented rate. See, from households trash to industrial byproducts all over the world, managing this waste sustainably has
Prashant sir, any technical issue? There seems to be some technical issue. Kindly, students, kindly be online. I think sir is trying to get connected back.
okay. Ma'am, now it is okay. Presentation. Some
No,
issues
sir.
are
No,
there.
sir. No.
Can we try again, please?
No presentation here.
No problem, sir. We wait. No issue. Yes, sir. It's that. Yeah. Now it's fine, sir. It's on the first slide. Yeah. The second slide has come, sir. Fine.
Okay. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as you know, we have discussed the various types of waste management systems, and waste management is crucial in reducing our environmental impact, conserving natural resources, and achieving sustainability. So before we divide into the solutions, it is essential to understand the types of waste we are dealing with. Waste can be broadly categorized into several types. You know about it, I think. So, first one is very important thing, that is municipal solid waste. We call it as MSW. So everywhere particularly in globe, everywhere it is there, municipal solid waste. So this is the waste that we are most familiar with, municipal solid waste. So it includes everyday household items like food scraps, paper, plastics, and packaging also. So this, with growing populations, the volume of this municipal solid waste is skyrocketing, actually, globally. So next type of waste may be industrial waste. So this waste comes from factories and industrial processes. So it includes everything from scrap metals to chemicals. Industrial waste often poses significant challenges due to its scale and complexity. So in India, we have been addressing this type of waste, industrial waste problems or issues in all our cities or metro, particularly Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, and other metropolitan cities. So next type of waste I want to say is hazardous waste. So this category, hazardous category, include toxic. So even in our college also, in universities also, chemical labs are there. So toxic chemical materials are flowing. Then another one is flammable and corrosive materials. So it's around our earth or around our surroundings. So these type of toxic and flammable and of course corrosive materials are seen. Think of this like batteries, then paint and certain cleaning agents also. See, we are using this type of waste or hazardous waste usually in our householdings and labs and colleges, universities, research institutes like that. So improper disposal of hazardous waste can lead to severe environmental contamination. So that is my point here. Then next point, that is e-waste, and as technology continues to evolve, electronic waste or e-waste has become a growing concern. Discarded phones, computers, and other electronic contain both valuable and hazardous materials. So that type of materials making them particularly tricky to easy manage. So e-waste is another problem. Then another thing, type of waste that is known as agricultural waste. I want to say something about agricultural waste because organic waste from farming activities such as crop residues and manure. So if not managed correctly, this can lead to pollution and contribute to our GHS emissions, that is greenhouse gas emissions. So agricultural waste is also important. Then in our area, construction and demolition waste. So many things are there in our area. Construction waste are there, demolition waste are there. So as we build more cities and infrastructure, about it, the national development is there like that. So the waste generated from the construction and demolition project has grown. About our road development, highway development, or bypass development. So this type of waste includes, concrete, wood may be there, and even metals are there. So much of which can be reused or recycled. So municipal solid waste, industrial waste, hazardous waste, e-waste, and agricultural waste, and construction and demolition waste are the major waste products found in all over, particularly in India. See, now the waste management, how can we manage this issue or the waste management hierarchy? Prioritize strategies to reduce our environmental impact. That means the waste management hierarchy. What is it actually? Now that we understand the different types of waste, let us talk about how we can manage it. The waste management hierarchy is a critical framework actually that guides our approach. So this hierarchy ranks waste management options from the most least environmentally preferred. See, that is why we can categorize like prevention, minimization, reuse, recycling, energy recovery, disposal, etc. So these 6 categorized waste management hierarchy prioritize, so on the basis of environment friendly. So we can take first one, prevention. That means reduce waste at source. So the most effective strategy, I want to say, is to prevent waste from being created in the first place. That is at the source. So by designing products that last longer and using resources more efficiently, we can significantly reduce the amount of waste that needs to be managed. So prevention is the first and foremost effective strategy is to prevent waste from its source. So next, prioritize, that means minimization. Yeah. So when we can't prevent waste, sometimes that type of we cannot prevent waste. But what we can do when we can't prevent waste, the next best step is to minimize it. So this can involve reducing the amount of packaging on products, or choosing materials that are less harmful to the environment. Minimization is the second priority. Then a third one, we can use it. That means reuse. That is using items multiple times before discarding. Our earlier generation or grandparents are doing that type of reuse pattern. Many products can be used multiple times before they become waste. You just remember about in your household what type of reusing pattern has been using in your childhood or in your family. So many products that can be used multiple times before they become waste. Reusing materials reduces the demand for new resources, and they decrease the volume of waste. So this is the important point I want to say. By reusing materials reduces the demand for the new products or the new resources, and also it decreases the volume, volume of the entire waste. So using items multiple times before discarding, that is reusing. So it can be also be adopted. The fourth prioritized category, that is known as recycling. We are using that type of priority managing of for waste management in our college or in our household also. So recycling is perhaps the most well-known waste management strategy, isn't it? Recycling. So it involves collecting and reprocessing materials like glass, metal, and proper. See, the glass and metals are, this is a common waste. See, in our tourism places also, you can see the glass and metals. See, how can we manage this one? See, reprocessing materials of like glass, metals, and paper also to create new products. So that is recycling. Not only reduces the waste, but also saves energy and raw materials. So this type of recycling units are here in India. We have recycling units. Then fifth category, that is about energy recovery. Energy recovery in the sense, for waste, here you can see the converting non recyclable waste into energy. How it is possible? You see, for waste that cannot be reused or recycled, energy recovery is an option. This is not a new one, we have been using this type of energy recovery methods for centuries. See, for waste and waste that cannot be reused and recycled, what will you do? Energy recovery is an option. So this involves converting waste into energy. See the waste into energy, often through a process like incineration. Incineration, while not as possible or not as preferable. Why it is so? So as a reuse or recycling, energy recovery does not help reduce the amount of waste sent to, you see what we call that as landfills. So energy recovery is another option for most that we cannot be reused or changed or recycled. The energy recovery, that is the main, that is our option, isn't it? So, while not as preferable as reuse or recycling, energy recovery does not help what we call reduce the amount of waste sent to the so-called landfills. Then last priority we can say that is disposal. See, what about disposal? Safely disposing. Actually, disposal is not recommended, but safely disposing of waste by using landfills or incineration, see, that is the least concern. I have already told you prevention, minimization, reuse, cycling, energy recovery, and the last option is disposal. So the last favored option in the hierarchy is disposal. See that? Typically in landfills or through incineration. So while necessary for certain types of waste, see the certain type of waste, we can only see that one. Then disposal should always be that last resort disposal, as it represents the significant environmental burden. Definitely, it will create environmental issues or environmental burden. So what I am saying here is the waste management hierarchy prioritize strategies. First one, prevention. Second one, minimization. Third one, reuse. Fourth one, recycling. Fifth one, energy recovery. And last priority, that is disposal. Okay. So next I want to say something about what about the reusing pattern or reducing pattern like that. I want to say something about the circular economy and the waste management here. Actually, we are discussing the issues based on the waste management and also for the future India. So, what about the economic background, circular economy and waste management here? So, in our journey towards sustainability, one concept stands out, the circular economy. What is it actually? Unlike the traditional linear model of take, make, and dispose. See, the circular economy seeks to close the loop on resource use. It's a very important factor. So in circular economy, what we can say, the economy products are designed for durability. The word I have used here is durability and reuse, and of course, recycling. The three words, three processes. In a circular economy, durability or the products are designed for its durability and its reuse and recycling. By giving the star patterns, you just give a star pattern: durability 5-star, reusing 5-star, recycling 7-star, like that. So that type of system minimizes waste. Okay. So that type of system minimizes waste as well. Then another thing, keeps materials in use for as long as possible. That is a point here in circular economy. Materials in use for as long as possible. And another one, regenerates the natural system. So I have told you 3 points here, like in circular economy, 3 points. What about the waste management? It is related to, yeah, circular economy. So here keeps materials in use for as long as possible, and the system minimize the waste, and of course it regenerates natural systems. So waste management in a circular economy is about weaving, what we can say, weaving waste, not a problem, but as a valuable resource. That is my concrete point here. Waste not a problem, not as a problem, but as a valuable resource. So this is the point here. I want to say a circular economy is about weaving waste, not as a problem, not as a issue, not as a disaster, but as a valuable resource, otherwise money making system. Then take, for example, extended producer responsibility, EPR. We say it as EPR, extended producer responsibility, where manufacturers are held accountable for the entire life cycle of their products, including disposal. So this approach incentivizes companies to design products that are easier to reduce, easier to reuse, easier to recycle. So this type of mechanisms have been accountable for us. What is it? Actually, extended producer responsibility, EPR. We commonly call it as EPR. So here, you see, entire life cycle of their products, including disposal. Actually, they are these types of uh, responsibilities are of what manufacturers. So that is why circular economy is important. See, next slide. So I have already told you reduce, reuse, and recycle. You know about it. Then I want to say something about organic waste management, composting, and biogas. That is wide. This topic is widely has been discussed. See, in your IGNOU topics also, or in your +2 classes, or BA, BSc, or BCom, anything, MBA, even MBA classes also, the topics have been covered, because the organic waste management that is a very challenging situation in our Kerala or in our entire India also, mainly composting and biogas. See, something about composting. When we think about waste management, we often overlook organic waste. See, isn't it? Food scraps, what we call it as yard trimmings, and agricultural residues. So these are the main 3 organic waste products in our area. Food scraps, then trimmings are there, then agriculture residues are there. See, these organic materials can be, what you can say, managed. Of course, we can manage it sustainably through composting and biogas productions. So, might have heard about the word composting, compost. I think so. So composting is a natural process where organic materials decompose to form nutrient-rich soil. See, by composting food scraps and yard waste, we can reduce the volume of waste sent to landfills, while creating valuable compost for gardening and or your farmyard agriculture purposes. So composting is main thing. It's a natural. You have to remember these things. Composting is a natural process. So in which organic materials decomposes to form nutrient-rich soil by using certain types of bacteria. Okay. Then another word you might have heard about biogas. Another way to handle the organic waste is through biogas production. So in this process, organic waste is broken down in an anaerobic environment. Anaerobic environment means without the presence of oxygen. So that will produce methane gas. That methane gas that can be used as a source of energy. So this process not only generates renewable energy but also reduces methane emissions from landfills. Today's Hindu newspaper covered one article on emission on methane emission from landfills. It is the second largest uh, greenhouse gas. First one is carbon monoxide. So biogas, when we use biogas in your households or in your institution, actually we are doing environmental conservation. Why it is so? Because to handle organic waste, even in your hotels, in your surroundings, your cities, or in your house, even in your house, the organic waste is through biogas production, and this process, all type of organic waste is broken down in an anaerobic condition, environment condition. That means without oxygen. So that type of mechanism producing methane gas. Methane gas that can be used as a source of energy. We can use it in your kitchen also. So my point here is this process not only generates renewable energy but also reduces methane emission from the land fields. Okay. Then integrated waste management, waste to energy technologies, we can say that. A comprehensive approach that integrates various strategies and technologies for managing waste. So this type of management policies have been taken by India government, by state government also, by district administration also. See, in our area, our Kannur municipality, we are using the type of waste management system. Kannur Corporation, we are also doing this comprehensive approach to integrate various types of strategies. So, just to look at that one. See, as we continue to develop more advanced waste management strategies, one approach that can stands out is waste to energy technology. It's very newly introduced or coined terminology, waste to energy, WTE. We commonly call it as WTE, capital W, small TE, waste to energy technology. See, waste to energy technologies convert non-recyclable waste materials. See the point here, non-recyclable waste materials into usable form of energy. You see, useful form of energy such as we can say electricity or heat through various processes. So first of all, I have already told you that the composition, that is, first one is incineration. You see, so actually what is incineration? The process involves burning waste. Now we are doing that. What is the purpose of this? Burning waste at a high temperature to generate electricity. That is actually WTE, waste to energy technology. While it reduces the volume of waste sent to landfills, there are concerns about air pollution and such. Another thing is ash disposal. You know about it. Incineration means air pollution and ash disposal. Everything is there, positive and negative impacts. So waste to energy when you talk about waste to energy, first one is incineration. Then second one, one word or one technical term, about it, pyrolysis. Pyrolysis and gasification. So actually, pyrolysis and gasifications are more advanced thermal processes that can convert waste to syngas. So which can be used as to produce energy with less pollution than our what we call traditional incineration. Pyrolysis and gasification. Another very common technology, that is landfill gas recovery. So even landfills can contribute to the energy production by capturing methane gas emitted by what is it? Actually, decomposing waste. Methane gas is producing from the decomposing. So we can collect this gas. This gas can be used to generate electricity, that is providing a renewable source here. So a comprehensive approach that integrates various strategies and technologies for managing waste prevention, collection, treatment, and final disposal. We already discussed it. Then involves stakeholders. That means I have already told you, government, state, central government, state government, even in your district administration also, private sector also, and your community, Gram Sabha, like that. So what about the benefits? The first benefit is reduce environmental harm, then conserve resources, then promotes public health. So this type of energy management system. So I have already told you the circular economy and waste management. What are the benefits are there? Then I have already told you the waste management system, composting biogas production, like that. What about incineration? Burning waste to generate energy. Then what are the problems? Reduces landfill use and produce electricity and air pollution and concerns are there. That is what our issues here. Concerns are there about this incineration, air pollution and air ash disposal. But you can improve that by using pyrolysis and gasification. Landfill gas also there. So next, I want to say something about e-waste and e-waste management. You people might have seen or might have studied about e-waste in your syllabus also. Two types of e-waste that are particularly problematic in today's world are e-waste and plastic waste. Two waste are there. E-waste and plastic waste, isn't it? So both pose unique challenges, but also offer opportunities for innovation. That is my point here. Everybody is saying e-waste and plastic waste are the, but these waste disposal or these problematic issues pose unique challenges. Our point is also offer opportunities for innovation. You have to research in this sector, e-waste and plastic waste. How can you use this e-waste and plastic waste? See, e-waste actually, electronic waste contains valuable materials like gold, silver, and copper. But it also harbors hazardous substances like lead and mercury. Positive aspects are there, negative aspects are there. By using or extracting gold, silver, and copper, no problem. You will become rich. But what about lead and mercury? So lead and mercury is hazardous substances. It is there. So these type of materials are included in common e-waste. Recycling programs and responsible e-waste management can help recover these valuable materials while preventing environmental harm. Okay. Then what about plastic waste? Plastics are, incredibly persistent in the environment, with many single-use plastics taking hundreds of years to decompose. Our plastic bags, carry bags are there. To combat plastic pollution, we must reduce plastic production, promote biodegradable alternatives, and strengthen recycling efforts. We cannot prevent these things. We cannot preventing such a type of action like that plastic pollution. So what we can say? We must reduce the plastic production gradually. Simultaneously, you want to promote biodegradable alternatives and strengthen recycling efforts. See, e-waste management, the challenges are there and solutions are there. And of course, the plastic management current issue is high environmental persistence. And what about the strategies? We can say banning single-use plastics. We are using, then promoting biodegradable alternatives, implementing deposit return schemes for plastic bottles, strengthening plastic recycling infrastructure. So these are the strategies to promote biodegradable alternatives. Okay. Then role, that means policies framework for sustainable management. See, a role of policy and technology is very important. Sustainable waste management is not just about individual actions. So it requires strong policies and innovative technologies. So 2 points are there. How can you mitigate? How can you framework the sustainable waste management policies? So policies are there as well as innovative technologies are there. What about the policy frameworks? Government's policy, both the central government and state governments policy governments play a vital role in the setting of regulatory framework for waste management. So international agreements like Basel Convention, then controls the movement of hazardous waste to across the borders. See, while national and local policies can encourage recycling, composting, and waste reduction also. So these type of policy frameworks are there. In all our seaports, airports, or international bus terminals, we are establishing such a type of quarantine mechanisms or quarantine cells are there. So based on international agreements like Basel Convention, this type of hazardous waste across borders, nation to nation. So these type of policy frameworks are there, and of course, simultaneously we can say technology is also there. Technological advances also. See, such as smart waste bins and signals when they are filled, blockchain for tracking waste, and robotic sorting on recycling facilities by using AI, artificial intelligence, sorting in recycling facilities. And these are all transforming how we manage waste. These innovations improve efficacy, isn't it? Of course. Improve efficacy, reduce cost, and ensure that valuable materials are not lost. Okay. Then I want to say something about role of technology in waste management. smart waste management, I already told. Then blockchain waste tracking, already told you. Then robotics sorting. Just remember about robots are robots are sorting this type of waste. So community participation, improve importance of public awareness in waste management, education campaigns. This type of, yeah, of course, IGNO is also doing the educational campaign, school programs, college programs, community workshops are there. Incentive programs are offering to rewards for recycling and composting. In our college, we are using this type of programs, incentive programs. Collaboration with the government, NGOs and the communities working together to promote what? Zero waste. So community involvement awareness is very important. Finally, no waste management strategy can succeed without the participation of what? Individuals and communities. You just recall your village by isn't it? Public awareness means public campaigns and educational programs and community initiatives are essential in fostering a culture of sustainability. Finally, no waste management strategy can succeed without the participation of you people, without the participation of individuals, without the participation of communities you belong. So it is through small daily actions like a strong waste, choosing, sorting waste, choosing reusable products, supporting recycling programs. You can see, you can do it in your home also, your workplace also. Why can't you sort waste? Why can't you choose reusable products? Why can't you support recycling programs? So that we can collectively make a difference. Incentives for recycling and waste reduction can further encourage communities to adopt sustainable practices, isn't it? So I can say case studies are the achieving almost zero waste to landfill by recycling waste to energy in Sweden. Case studies of successful waste management programs in Japan. Strict waste sorting regulations and recycling policies. In India, we have Swachh Bharat mission focusing on solid waste management and public hygiene. See, in conclusion, a sustainable waste management is one of the most critical aspects of what building a resilient and healthy future. By adopting strategies like the waste hierarchy, promoting a circular economy, leveraging a technology and encouraging community participation, we can significantly reduce, underlined word, we can significantly reduce our environmental footprint. So the challenges are immense, but so are we the opportunities. Both are a side of one coin. That means challenges are the opportunities are there. One side challenge, one side opportunities. So together we can transform waste into valuable resource, then protect our planet and ensure that future generation inherit a world that is cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable. Okay. Ma'am? Hello?
Sir,
Yes, sir. Fine. Just a minute.
Okay. So
sir.
can I conclude this one or?
Yes, yes. Fine, sir. You can conclude and then we can have a small interaction from participants if they are interested. So you can conclude, sir. No problem.
Okay. Anyway. I have already concluded.
Okay, sir. Okay,
No
fine.
problem.
Okay.
Sir, we would like to tell that it was a very interesting session, sir. in the sense that very rationally you have taken us through the entire phases of the topic with full justice to the topic. As we were very vividly listening to you, sir, we could understand a lot of experience and activities that you have been taking in your own area. That was very clear, sir, from your presentation. And especially what I felt was the positive note that you mentioned in your presentation. That was a big take, I should say, when you mentioned about the circular economy and all that. And the catch line, which I specifically found interesting, was that waste not as a problem, but as a valuable resource. That was very interesting to hear for us. And the opportunity for innovation within the organization, that is a very different dimension to the whole thing, sir. Because always when we talk about waste, we have some negative connotation coming to it because of the fact that it is a waste. So this kind of thing from your thing has been very valuable. And I'm sure our participants are also here in the meeting, sir. So maybe we'll request our students if they would like to ask any questions, because a lot of students are in the group. So anything relevant, if students would like to interact, give a feedback, so shall we take that, sir, if any questions are there? And then we will move on to our own academics and team here who would also be very eager to definitely share their thoughts. So since the participant students are here, students, if you would like to interact and give any feedback or some questions you have, you can ask, sir. Now, Phil, you have raised hand. I hope it's a query related to the webinar. General queries, we can take it later on, but any specific query or feedback about this session?
Yeah. Regarding this waste management only, I just want to ask one question. Yeah. Sir, thank you for your session. Really appreciate. Regarding this, in village areas, there is no such type of this garbage skip provided by local bodies. That's why people are throwing here and there the wastes, and especially in river. And what is the solution for this one? Because this has to be implemented even in local areas, in villages.
Okay. See, Sindhu ma'am, can I answer?
Yeah, please, sir. Please, sir. Sorry, I couldn't.
Okay, anyway. See, this is a relevant question, I think so. The answer should be in the context of our Kerala itself. Because now he asked a question about our village programs like that, I think so. So sustainable waste management in our area, especially in Kerala, is therefore essential for building a resilient future. Kerala's approach, I'm mainly focusing Kerala approach to waste management has evolved over the years with increasing emphasis on decentralized systems. Now it is so. In our area, in Kannur Corporation also doing that. Community by using the community participation and the local governances. So, in Kerala, we can say in one of the most successful waste management models in Kerala is the, zero waste initiative pioneered by the cities like Alappuzha and Tirunelveli. So in these cities, residents have embraced a source of segregation. That is, Mr. Naukal asked. So these citizens in these cities, residents have embraced the source of segregation. What type of segregation? Segregating waste into biodegradable and non-degradable. That's the first and foremost thing. By segregating biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials at the household level. Isn't it? Yes or no? Naufal? I don't know. You are here now?
Naufal? Yes, he's here, sir.
Yeah. So the I am hearing. Yeah.
Thank you.
The segregation is very important.
Yeah. So the biodegradable waste is composed of, or processed into biogas. In rural areas, we are doing that. So while non-biodegradable waste is recycled or appropriately disposed of it, in that component, we are facing such challenges. I do agree with you. But first part is okay in our area or in Kerala. So the decentralized approach coupled with the effective, active citizen participation. Two
Yeah.
points are that effective and active citizen participation has greatly reduced the volume of waste sent to this type of landfills and
Connectivity problems,
Voice.
I think. Yeah.
Prashant sir, I think he's
Yeah.
will be connecting back. Students, just be online. So he's having some
minimize
technical.
the
Yes.
Yes.
environmental impact. So that is my answer for your question.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The main thing is there is no facility provided by the authority. That's why people are there is, for the citizen. There is no other option where to throw this waste.
Actually, I can say something, or additionally, I can say the our Kerala government has implemented green protocols. You know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have other. See, that policy is coming under the national level policy. So in Kerala, we have implemented these green protocols for major public events. See, you just remember about our marriage programs or festival programs. Such festivals and government functions banning single use of plastics. In our college, we are not using single use of. Pramila, ma'am, you know about it. We are not using a single use of plastics or that paper cup. So that means the encourage of use of sustainable alternatives. So these measures align the our plastic waste management policy, of course. So which aims to eliminate single-use plastics, promote recycling, and encourage the production of biodegradable materials, etc.
Yes, sir.
So,
Then
thank
create
you.
more
Thank
and
you.
more
Thank
public
you.
awareness programs.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It ends. We had a fruitful result of this. All the people in Kerala should be aware about the effect of environmental pollution and how to reduce it. Yeah. Is it, sir? This is only the solution.
Yeah, ma'am.
Here,
Yeah, ma'am.
here lies the importance of this, the workshop or seminars like this. Thank you,
So,
sir. Very, very interesting and very informative session.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Any other?
Naushad is over. So maybe
Yeah,
anybody else would like to interact? Students, would you like to interact and give some feedback? We appreciate Naufal for coming with this question, and also sir has very well told about Kerala. We have an exception, as sir said, lot of initiatives, and we are a model in itself.
Yeah.
Because if you
Thank
compare
you.
many states, that is very valuable information, sir, for us. And the
Ma'am,
underlying.
excuse
Sir,
me,
please.
ma'am. We want to concentrate the waste to energy projects. That we can do it in our area, even in rural area also. Waste to energy projects.
Yes, that's an opportunity, converting into opportunities, and
That's a
that is
part of circular economy.
circular economy. Yes, that's thank you, sir. If any more of our students are here, would like to ask questions, feedback. Otherwise, may I also would like to also mention to the floor that we are happy to have the presence of Bhupesh sir. Since
Yes.
we had to start the webinar on time, I didn't mention it in the beginning, but we are grateful to you, Bhupesh sir, for the immediate interaction and putting us across to Prashant sir on a very short notice. And Bhupesh sir is here since beginning. So maybe Bhupesh sir, you would like to just tell some
Yeah.
thoughts on this moment, and then we will have our academics also sharing their views. Bhupesh sir, please. Also, some students are also there.
Professor, I think he has some connectivity problem.
Meanwhile, maybe
Yeah, yeah.
I.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe we'll wait for that, or else also we can just request maybe my colleagues here. I'm sure Dr. Pramila would have something to definitely share on this very interesting presentation by Prashant sir. And Dr. Chandan Kumar, Assistant Director, is here. DR is also here.
DR
In this
yeah.
program. Yeah. Please, Madam, would you please like
Sir,
to
I have already
even some?
yeah. Yes, ma'am. Already I have spoken and about the waste as a valuable resource and waste to energy projects. These concepts are very important in this era, and nothing to add, but I appreciate the presentation of Dr. Prashant sir. Very valuable, very informative. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I think my colleague Dr. Chandan Kumar is here, and maybe I'll request you to also share your views about the presentation. And also, if there are no more participants for interaction, then maybe we will go towards the winding of the session, Prashant sir, with your permission. Just to tell you, overall, sir, the scientific approach that you brought in the webinar about waste is something, especially your discipline and the general thing is quite interesting for us to know about the possible opportunities in waste. That is a lot of action and food for thought for whoever is working in different areas. So with these words, may I request my colleague, Dr. Chandan Kumar, Assistant Regional Director, to share your views and also propose the formal vote of thanks. Over to you, Dr. Chandan.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir, for giving the great lecture. Actually, we don't know how to waste management is very important thing in our life. Once I reached here in Kerala, because I belong in Delhi, and they are creating mountain of waste. If you reach Delhi now, they're in different part of or outside of Delhi, they have created mountains of waste because in urban area there is a no waste management. Majority of the metropolitan cities are facing same problem. But in Kerala, especially Vadagara, because I don't have experience, the first-hand experience with other districts and other area. But in Vadagara, I am seeing waste management very well they are creating. So your lectures is very important for each and everyone because without waste management, our individual, family, society, and at the end nation all will suffer. So sir, thank you again giving the great lecture and great knowledge for all of thanking you on the behalf of Regional Center Vadagara and on the behalf of Regional Director Sindhu ma'am, ARD ma'am, Pramila ma'am, and DR sir. I'm giving you official vote of thanks for coming and giving the lecture, and also a special thanks for Bhupesh TK sir because of short notice. Sir will also join and participate. Thank you again, all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all for the participation, students. And thank you very much, sir, indeed, for this very valuable presentation.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you all, sir.